Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for support if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right. Welcome to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. It is another day here. It is the day before New Year's Eve. All right. So it is December 30th, 2024. Okay. So LUNC community, USTC, and also Luna 2.0 community. What is going on, everybody? As you can see, the markets are down. My Patreon video is up for the cryptos and stocks. So you guys can check that out. One of our plays absolutely did 2,000%. One of our buy calls did 2,000% today. Some of you guys know what play that is. Others are not going to know unless you're on Patreon. But shout out to everybody that was in that play. And what a call, what a call, what a call there. One of the top calls of the year there. And especially when the markets are down like this, to have a play do 2,000% in this type of market is really awesome. Okay, so that's over there on Patreon, but you can see the markets are down. Why the markets are down? Because everybody's waiting on the EU announcement of Tether being delisted from their country on all exchanges. Now, where is Tether at? And Tether is number 3, and it has also is no longer at $1. So it is so market cap is 138 billion for Tether here, and it's under $1 right now. So feeling a little bit of a pressure on it as the EU is going to be removing it from, apparently making announcements today that it can be removed from exchanges in Europe, right? Okay. Now, most of the trading on Tether is in Asia, so it's not really a big deal, but apparently the crypto markets are making it a big deal. And we'll see what the damage looks like. And then hopefully once that's over, we can make a V-shaped recovery and realize it's not that big of a deal. And let's go. And then we have FTX going to be issuing back about 16 to 18 billion dollars to people on the 3rd of January, and most of it's going to be in stable coins. And hopefully those people then take that money and buy the markets with that money, and that would be awesome. Okay. Also, we have the liquidation going on with returning of assets from Cryptopia. So if you guys were registered your accounts for Cryptopia to get your assets back, then you need to be hopefully you're going through that as well. I have to go through that process as well and complete my stuff to get my Electronium back and whatever else I had in there. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to the LUNC. Let's check out LUNC and see what's going on. We're down 5%. Yeah, we did talk about maybe LUNC going back underneath that 301 and going into that 40s again. It'll be a great time to buy there. And so I'm looking to buy there if they continue to drop here. If the EU makes the announcement that the markets flush a little bit here and then recover, and if so, good time to buy over these next couple of days. We're gonna have a great chance maybe to buy LUNC under 301 here again. Could be the last chance you have. Could be the last chance, right? So could be. It doesn't mean it will be, but it could be the last chance. I do believe the Feds are going to pause in January. I did say that in December. I'm the only one who said that in December, that I thought the Feds would pause in January, right? So, and now we're seeing several people coming out and saying that they do believe the Feds are going to pause in January. I was the only one saying that in December, though. I said I think the Feds are going to pause in January. So, anyways, I still believe that the Feds are going to pause in January. They might do rate cuts again in March, maybe, or maybe they might stay at a pause. Who knows? Uh, get ready for anything when they pause, though, right? Get ready for anything and everything, right? So we'll see how that plays out. Okay. Let's go here, and the volume is up 8%. We're under 600 million on market cap. We're at a 5.5 trillion circulating supply, and we're down on the year, down on the month, down the last 7 days as well. All right, so let's go to USTC. See what's going on with that. Now, the big news that can change everything is the news from Happy Caddy Crypto about blacklisting the 1.8 billion USTC. And I think Happy Caddy Crypto said if you guys want to go ahead and pursue the proposal to swap the bitcoins into USTC and blacklist those, then go ahead and do that. He's apparently he's not going to be doing that, but a proposal for that. But if the community wants to do that, then the community can do that as well. So I guess he gave his blessing on the community going ahead and doing that. Okay, so yeah, so in the next coming days, hopefully we see a proposal. Somebody in the community writes up a nice proposal for it could be Happy Caddy Crypto or anybody else that writes up a nice proposal to blacklist the 1.8 USTC from the LFG funds, right? And also another proposal to swap the bitcoins in the LFG funds into USTC and then blacklisting those tokens. Okay, so we swapped the bitcoins into USTC. I think it's about $39 million. At the time, Bitcoin is dropping right now, so it's probably $35 million right now, right? And then you swap those tokens into. Matter of fact, I would put in the proposal that when Bitcoin is back at 100,000, right? Because why should we swap it when Bitcoin's at 80,000, right? So let's say the proposal comes out tomorrow and it goes live, and Bitcoin 7 days from now Bitcoin's at 85,000. Why swap it at 85 when we can swap it at 100,000, right? So in my opinion, I would do the proposal where I say we swap the Bitcoins out at 100,000 or higher, right? So Bitcoin needs to be at 100,000 or higher for us to swap it. But whatever, whatever. Even some people are not going to do that. People are just going to say, swap the bitcoins. Wherever price Bitcoin is right now, it's still in the millions. Swap the bitcoins while we have a chance for USTC, and then blacklist those tokens, right? So either way, it's a great idea for whoever thought about that. Shout out to whoever thought about that, whoever came up with that idea. That was awesome. But yeah, those two proposals need to go live over the next 7 days. Let's watch to see if those proposals go live over the next 7 days. They need to be make sure that they're good. Maybe whoever makes those proposals, make sure you get them checked out by Happy Caddy Crypto, and because he's the one that thought about the idea of blacklisting. So at least do him the favor of sending it to him and get it checked out, or maybe you put it in the Commonwealth and so he can review it, or everybody can review it over there. So I don't know, but hopefully we should let Happy Caddy Crypto, since he's the one that thought about it and he's the one that wants to put out a proposal. We should let him put the proposal out, right, for the blacklisting of the 1.8 USTC, and then the community, whoever in the community wants to put out the proposal to swap the bitcoins for USTC, we could do that. Put it in the Commonwealth, let everybody look at it, see how it looks, and then see the reaction that we get, and then go from there. Now, of course, when that proposal goes live, everybody's gonna be rushing to buy USTC because USTC is gonna be pumping. You're about to swap like $30 million in Bitcoin into USTC, right? USTC is gonna be like 25 cents or something like that, right? So I mean, it's gonna pump, right? At least a third, right? It's gonna pump to at least a third of a dollar, at least 20 to 10 to look. We told you that our target of USTC in this next pump was 10 to 25 cents, right? So that's where it's gonna go if we put $30 million into this thing, right? So so yeah. So anyways, that would be amazing, right? So that would be amazing pump there on USTC. So people are going to be rushing to buy USDC before that proposal is passed, right? So, anyways, here's USDC under 2 cents. So expect USDC to at least 10x with $30 million coming into it. It should at least 10x, you would think, and get to about 15 to 20 cents area, right? Okay, I guess we'll see how that plays out. And but the rush to buy USDC will be crazy if that proposal goes live. All right. Um, exciting times are ahead, folks. I didn't even know we had that Bitcoin in that LFG funds. Man, that's a lot of money. We got $35 million in Bitcoin, something like that. 30 million plus in money in Bitcoin sitting in the LFG funds that we can swap for USTC and burn the crap out of it. Like that is crazy. So literally in the month of January, if we do this correctly, in the month of January, we could be literally down to 2 billion USTC tokens total. Wow. If we do this correctly. Like if we do this correctly, we can literally be down to 2 billion USTC tokens. So when we talked about repegging USTC by April, May, there you go, right? And now you only have 2 billion tokens left. So, wow. I mean, you talking about people could be literally billionaires by May in LUNC and USTC if we pull this off, right? So think about how crazy that. Think about your life right now. Like I'm only worth like I'm only worth $15,000, but because I have LUNC, I have a chance to become a billionaire in 2025. Wow, right? So think about that. Think about that. You have a chance to be a bill. If we pull this off in January, right? If these proposals go live and we actually burn USDC down to 2 billion, we literally have it. People can actually become billionaires in 2025. Wow. I mean, there's going to be a lot of millionaires. We're crossing over millionaires into billionaires because we already know that millionaire status is guaranteed at that point. But billionaire status, like, wow. Like, I'm talking to billionaires, future billionaires right now that are holding LUNC. That's crazy. Like, and you think about these validators as well, right? That are staking, that have these commissions at 20%, 10%, 15%. I mean, 10%, 5%. I mean, I mean, can you imagine the amount of money you'll be making off your validator, right? So, if you're when LUNC's in the pennies and dollars, if you're still a validator, some of these guys probably will be bailed out by then, but or some of these people don't even have LUNC to even leave. They're gonna have to just round their commissions, right? So all depends, man. But it's gonna be a good thing regardless. So it doesn't matter if you're a commission based or you actually own the tokens. It's gonna be incredible scenario here for LUNC in 2025 if we can get USTC down significantly here in the month of January. These two proposals are gonna be key. And so we'll see how that plays out. 41 cents here on Luna, and volume's up though, but it's only 30 million though. We're under 300 million on market cap here on that one as well. All right, so let's go here to Galaxy Station, and this one is not passing. This to reduce the trading fee, basically reduce the burn. They say trading fee, but it's actually the burn tax, right, to 0.1. So which is kind of interesting because instead of saying burn tax or the tax, they said trading fees to try to confuse people or not let people know that it's actually the tax, the burn tax. So they want to get the burn tax down to 0.1, which is literally nothing. We're at 0.5 right now burned on the tax, and they want to go down to 0.1, thinking that that's going to boost the volume, but it's not. The volume isn't low because of the burn tax. The volume's just low overall in cryptos. The volume's just low overall in cryptos because a lot of retail people have been burnt by a lot of these scam meme coins. All right, and that's where a lot of their money is gone, and they're not getting back in the markets, and so the markets aren't pumping unless artificial money comes in from the Feds printing out of thin air. That's why the day-to-day volume is low, because most retail people have lost millions of dollars in scam coins, and they're not participating on a day-to-day basis. The way the markets go up is when the feds and others are printing and minting and artificial fake coins out of thin air, and they're pumping these coins. That's why you see us stall out for months and months and months, and then boom, we pump for 3 weeks, and then we stall out again. It's no longer just movement of liquidity up and down. We are in a liquidity crisis. And most of the retail investors are not participating on a daily basis because they have lost millions. I'm people that are watching this video. I know probably half you guys have lost everything on meme coins that you've been chasing on Solana, Polygon, and you're freaking pissed off right now. You're still holding your lunk though, and so you're good on that. So as long as you're holding your lunk, this is the billionaire coin. So as long as you're holding your lunk, you're good. And you can lose on everything else. As long as you're holding your lunk, you can still have a chance to be a billionaire next year. So that's good. So you're smart to still hold your lunk tokens, and maybe you're still staking your lunk tokens with BIA. Good for you, right? So as long as you hold this one, you can lose on everything else. As long as you hold this one, you should be okay, right? Um, 46 million in burns there, and then we have which is way better than the last couple of days, and then we have 40,000 and 30,000 in burns as well, 15.05% there on the staking ratio. All right, so Oracle pool continues to the downside there. Community pool to the upside here, and then stats. We lost 7 million in staking, and people are burning lunch out there. Everybody, somebody burned 17 of USTC. Shout out to you. All nodes gained 672 million. Nice. Okay. And Lunk Goblin, powered by Frag, lost 500 million there. Okay. And validated signatures is 50 validated missed signatures today. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, and then these guys lead at the top. And then we have the validators, which nothing is really going to change until we get into that 3025 area. Okay, so that's about it. Hope you guys are doing well. The two proposals that are going to change lives are about to come up, and let's let Happy Caddy Crypto put out that proposal. Let's have some respect for him because he's the one that talked about it. So let's let the community have respect for Happy Caddy Crypto. Let him put the proposal out to burn to blacklist the 1.8 billion USTC. Okay, let him put that proposal out. Now, and if he makes a video saying that anybody can put it out, then fine. But let's hear from him first on that, and then apparently he gave his blessing that that the community can go ahead and put out the one if you want to swap the bitcoins on the LFG funds to USTC to blacklist it, then he said that's okay as well. So if anybody wants to write up that proposal and then post it, be my guest. But I think you should do. I think we should wait for Happy Caddy Crypto to do the 1.8 billion first, because if that passes, then most likely the swapping for that Bitcoin into USTC would pass right after, you would think. Or maybe you put both of them up. So once you see Happy Caddy Crypto's one up, then you put the other one up as well to swap the BTC for USTC, so we can basically get them both done at the same time, and then USTC is freaking done. USTC goes from 7 billion tokens to down about 2 billion tokens. I mean, that's crazy. That would be awesome. And here comes the repeg of USTC. So lives will change when that happens, folks. So let's see what happens with these two proposals, and let's see who writes it up. Let's see who writes up these proposals, and let's see how some of these validators who are actually enemies of the chain react to these two proposals. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Because if they vote no on this, then they might just vote abstain so they can just stay so that people don't. Why would you vote abstain though on something that's going to benefit the community and repeg USTC? Right? So I don't know. But anyways, if you're an enemy, then you're not going to vote yes for these proposals if you're an enemy of the chain. you're gonna find a way to make excuses, right? So we'll see how this plays out. I think this is gonna be really funny. Some of these validators are not gonna vote at all because you know, that will give it away. That will give it away that they're enemies of the chain. But at the same time, if you don't vote, then we know that you're staying away because you are an enemy of the chain. Right? So, anyways, peace out. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video.